Welcome to my views and news. Viewed around 48 hours ago, Lidetu Ayalew, former Ethiopian opposition leader, seasoned politician, published 14-page document about Oromia, about Oromo nationalism, about Addis Ababa. Since then, this document is being debated. Oromo activists, Oromo nationalists are lashing out at Lidetu Ayalew, who was forced to leave the country. He left the country on medical grounds, I think. He was not allowed to leave Ethiopia. But in 2021, I think he managed to flee Ethiopia. What are his proposals, his recommendations to resolve the dispute over Addis Ababa and over the building of Shagar City around Addis Ababa? Secondly, Meskeram Abera was seen with Lidetu Tefera Mamo today. And thirdly, another priest has apologized to Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Firstly, viewers, Lidetu Ayalew, Ethiopian politician who founded Ethiopian Democratic Party during Meles Zenawi's era. He was a key opposition figure. He struggled for democracy in Ethiopia. No one can deny that. But he was forced to leave the country. I think in 2021 he departed Ethiopia. He left the country on medical grounds, like Sabbath Naga departed Ethiopia a few days ago. He arrived in Washington 2 days ago. Like Tefera Mamo is trying to leave Ethiopia, but he's not being allowed. Lidetu Ayalew was not allowed to leave Ethiopia. PM Abiy's government did not allow him. And then after some time, luckily he managed to leave Ethiopia. And since then, he's been abroad. Now, Lidetu Ayalew has published a 14-page document about Oromo nationalism, about dispute over the status of Addis Ababa, over building of Shagar City around Addis Ababa by Oromia regional government. Lidetu Ayalew is proposing that Addis Ababa should be an independent region. All Ethiopians own Addis Ababa. Though it is inside Oromia, it is encircled by Oromia, it does not mean that it is part of Oromia. He is opposing singing of Oromia, Afan Oromo anthem at schools in Addis Ababa. In his document, he says that the mayors of Addis Ababa, they have largely been from Oromia region, from countryside. These mayors don't know how to govern a modern city, Addis Ababa. He is basically proposing that the mayor should be from Addis Ababa. He is rejecting the claims by Oromia region-based groups, which say that Addis Ababa is Finfine, it's part of Oromia region. Secondly, he talked about Oromo nationalism. Before that, he talked about Shagar City. Oromia regional government is building a city around Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa is being encircled by Shagar City. And this project is being opposed by groups in Amhara region, groups in Addis Ababa. But Oromia government is pressing ahead with this project. Lidetu Ayalew opposed this project in his paper. Thirdly, he talked on Oromo nationalism. he believes that Oromos think they have a chance to rule. They have chance to create a greater Oromia, maybe a separate Oromia country. But Oromo nationalists should learn a lesson from TPLF. The TPLF has been forced to make compromises. There were elements in Tigray calling for independence. So it should be a lesson for Oromo nationalists. Oromo nationalism won't work. It will lead to destruction of Ethiopia. Lidetu Ayalew is proposing that Oromia regional state should be split into 3 or 4 or 5 regional states, because it's a big regional state. It's difficult to administer the entire state from one center. Is he proposing the same solution for other regional states for better governance? Should Amhara regional state be divided into 2 or 3 regional states? Why is he focused on only Oromia regional state? Shivandas Abdisa's government, Oromia Regional Parliament, is restructuring the regional state. New administrative zones are being established in Oromia, but obviously administrative zones are not separate regional states. And he is proposing that Shagar City project should be abandoned. Addis Ababa should be a regional state. All Ethiopians should own it. And Oromo nationalists should review their policies. Since the publishing of this document, we have been seeing criticism against Lidetu Ayalew. It is being said that he is from Lalibela, and that is why he is pro-Amhara, he is anti-Oromo. And Oromo nationalists living abroad like Sigai Ararsa are lashing out at Lidetu Ayalew, challenging his document. And on the other hand, Amhara region based groups, Amhara activists, they are sharing Lidetu Ayalew's analysis of the ongoing political situation in Addis Ababa and in Oromia. And some are accusing him of being in secret alliance with the PM Abiy. I would only say that it is difficult in Ethiopia these days to talk of Ethiopianism. Whoever talks of Ethiopianism is being rejected by one or the other ethnic groups. If Amhara region-based individuals say that Ethiopia matters more than anything else, hardliners Amharas say that they are anti-Amhara. Same is happening in Tigray. Same is happening in Oromia. Genuine Ethiopianists are difficult to find. Those who try to be, or those who are Ethiopianists, they are rejected by ethnic groups from which they belong. It's difficult. But what Ethiopia needs is those who are Ethiopian nationalists, not ethnic nationalists, Oromo nationalists, Tigray nationalists. Amhara nationalism is not very active like Oromo and Tigray nationalism. But this ethnic nationalism is not solution to the problems faced by Ethiopia, I personally believe. Secondly, viewers, Meskeram Abera was seen with Lidetu Tefera Mamo today. Meskeram Abera, educationist, analyst, and critic, social media activist, was put in prison by PM Abiy's government twice in the past 1 year or so. She represents hardliner Amharas, you can say, who only speaks for the issues of Amhara ethnic group. Tefera Mamo's case is being highlighted on national and international level. It would be difficult for PM Abiy's government to deny travel abroad to Tefera Mamo. It is being said that he is injured, his leg is injured, and his situation could deteriorate if he isn't allowed to travel abroad. Since the issue is being highlighted, it is being compared with Sabbath Naga's travel abroad. That is why I think in coming days, Tefera Mamo could be allowed to leave Ethiopia for medical treatment or whatever reason he wants to fly for to Israel, it seems. Thirdly, viewers, another priest has apologized to Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Appointees are apologizing gradually, though still around 23 are remaining who have not apologized, who want the church to respect their appointment as bishops. The name of this priest is Takle Hamanoth Volde. He was appointed by the supplanter trio of archbishops to Dir Deva, but he has submitted a letter of apology to Orthodox Church of Ethiopia, and he has rejoined the church. And we know that the church has laid out 3 preconditions now for these bishops to rejoin the church. The church wants them to apologize individually through a letter of apology. The church is not accepting their appointment. The church wants them to return to their previous ranks as monks and priests. A key meeting expected on the 30th of March, on Thursday, about the conflict, religious Orthodox conflict in Oromia and in Tigray, divisions between Tigray and main Orthodox Church, Oromia and main Orthodox Church.